Play. Tentacle
Hello.
retracted.
Okay, this is yeah, just another Titanic struggle to control the Avalanche map.
Core is secure.
I'm gonna have to switch to go to some of the other maps because I've been kind of going back and forth between Avalanche, downtown, and Blood, which are kind of the favorite maps at the moment. This one again, pretty much just a slug out till the end. Timing out finally, doing a lot of defense with the vendor and so forth, and yeah, starting off not looking real good. This is I like to capture the matches where we win using the Axon mode, because they're reputed to be the weaker ones, of course. So it feels like more of a challenge. Of course, an awful lot of this game is really up to just who's on your team and whether you've simply got the other team outnumbered. That's often a critical factor. There's typically one or two players who are. Oh, this is very nice right here. I see that Nemesis over there, and I'm just going to keep this gazebo between me and him while I'm taking down the enemy prime. And meanwhile, I'm cursing my team because all the time I'm being a tactical genius here and killing everything in sight, taking down the enemy prime while not getting killed by the Nemesis. The rest of my team is nowhere to be seen. Where are they? If they were here with me, we'd wrap this up in 2 seconds. Sure we would. But as it is, yeah, that was real nice play. I like doing stuff like that. We got the map under control now for the moment, but that's not going to last. Since I was the only one there, obviously Red's just going to build their prime back up and come right back. And now we're getting pressure on the center, so yeah, this is the way the game goes. Yeah, there's usually one or two players that you'll find are in the course of several matches are playing the role of the spoiler, and quite often what it comes down to is that they're just heading, they're just so far above, beyond the typical players that form the rest of the teams that basically whatever team they're on is going to win. It doesn't always work out that way, but quite often, you find there's certain players, whoever the best players are, you find them to some extent, determining how things go, and I can name names to that. It just depends on who's on the server. If there's no one better than me on the server, it can be me doing that. Not real often. Like I said, it just depends on who's there. You've got other players that are just, ridiculously good. Wicked Shit, Bar, and guys like that. Holsing's really good. There's several others. And then you got everybody else, what can I say, they probably come from a broken home, they're wayward. We're working with them, it's a work in progress. I had a chance here to hit the core. We got some other people hitting the core, I think, here, but I wanted to turn around and take out this Nemesis, and nearly got him, but somehow got denied. Must have caught a round from somewhere. And then I'm going to run into spiders down here. I hate spiders. Yeah, you got to watch out for the spiders. Spawned back at center, and I seen somebody left the vendor here. I guess the idea was that they had a lot of damage on it. I don't like people abandoning vehicles. In this case, maybe it wasn't such a bad thing because it gives us an opportunity to use it to defend the center. I'm not going to rush off to the enemy. I could actually go there. But no, now they've capped, and there's gonna be stuff incoming. So I want to kind of hang here and play defense more, and basically just float shock walls. Now that's what I hate to see. This is gonna. I'm gonna sit here and watch these guys. I'm gonna sit here and watch these orb carriers do that a couple of times. One guy grabs the orb and gets up on this hoverboard and just goes sailing off through that passageway, into a hail of gunfire toward a certain death. But I don't know. I guess he thinks he's gonna make it to the prime. Yeah, there he goes again. Boom, he's down. He didn't get 10 feet, did he? Nope. Let's see him try that again. No, I don't think he will. I don't think most players have to do that more than 2 times before they figure out, yeah, maybe that's not a good idea. This guy's gonna be a little bit persistent. I was a little worried. These people on foot can be a little harder to kill than you think they are sometimes.
Tentacle retracted.
But yeah, the bender's really good for defense right in this particular spot. It would be great if we had a walker off to the side or a tank on the other side, but I believe red just took the tank node. So unless we get some action going forward on the prime, where we're probably, yeah, well, we got another bender helping out here too, but it's really just a matter of time. This bender's looking pretty weak. And I'm not getting a whole lot of support. There doesn't seem to be anybody. Well, they're working on taking the tank nodes. Okay, there goes that bender. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. Somebody's gonna get a Viper out here and do a suicide. Now they got the Nemesis coming in. So we really have to spend some time here trying to kill that. Yeah. That Nemesis gets in that passageway and he's a real problem. Or they'll roll him up the other passageway and bring him down, bring him up on that side, where the tank usually comes in. The Nemesis can kill you right here, so you can waste a lot of Scorpions. You need to get the Scorpion over here where he can't hit you. And I guess I just decided I needed to throw it. I really wanted to get center down there, but that's not coming off either. Yeah, they're putting off a fight. See, we knocked them down to 62 points right away, but after that, it becomes a struggle. You know, maybe we lost a player, maybe they picked up a player, maybe somebody switched, but it becomes a lot tougher at this point, and the rest of the match becomes, you know, a lot more iffy. This isn't a bad spot. If you got nothing better, you can sit here and you can hit the center from here. I think we're gonna get it at this point. Manage to dodge that hamster ball. Gonna get a nice kill on this Viper. Love killing Vipers and bananas with rockets. You can do it once in a while. There's another hamster ball lurking over to the right. There's something hitting me from somewhere. I need to see him. Okay, we're okay for the moment. It looks like we got center too. I'm just gonna pause there to take out a couple of spiders. I only had 5 hit points. So. Knocked a spider or 2 out of the way, so that's gonna improve the situation a little bit. Right here's a good spot to sit with the orb. But you know, red's gonna be circling around here looking to take you out because they can see there's somebody, you know, sitting with the orb there. Okay, so that's down. Of course, you're really hoping that somebody on your team grabs that orb. In this case, all I have to do now is stay alive long enough. I didn't even manage that. So yeah, you see, this is getting to be a struggle here. Someone on our team could pick up that orb. That would be really great, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. I'll probably end up suiciding with this because I'm feeling a little bit desperate. No, I'm going to try and take out a couple of these foot people and hit the speed brake, turn around the other way. Oh, okay. Could have suicided there and knocked off a blade. You got to be careful with the Scorpion blades because once you lose that blade, it really puts a crimp in your style, you know, when you're trying to whip around and kill people with that Scorpion. If you lost the blade, because just ain't the same. You got a full set of blades. You can hit that speed brake and just spin around in circles and just kill everybody all around you. But if you're down a blade, you know they're going to be standing right next to you, and you're going to spin around and nothing happens. They're going to hit you with a few rockets and you're out of there. And this is usually not a recommended thing, but they don't have their node built up yet. Now, if I just kept moving backwards, I might have stayed alive long enough to do something there, but I stupidly decided to rush forward. It's never really a good idea to just rush blindly forward, you know, hoping, well, maybe I'll get through. No, you're not gonna get through. You need a better plan than that. You know, you wanna back off, get under cover, look for an opening. You know, don't just rush blindly into death. You know, just because you don't immediately see a better plan. It's very rare that's going to come off for you.
The west node.
You know, a lot of people get frustrated because they try that over and over and it never works. Of course, it's never going to work. You have to back off and try something else. And here we're gonna, okay. Yeah, we never seriously in danger, but they did push us back, I think, almost to our prime once or twice. I don't know what I'm gonna do after this. I've got a few other matches going. Screwed around and got another capture card. I got the Avermedia Game Broadcaster HD. The only difference between that and what I'm using now being that this one can record in 1080p, supposedly. My experiments to date have not really worked out real well. It'll record in 1080p, but there's some kind of artifacting going at the bottom of the screen. There's like this flickering bar at the bottom, and that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to find another way to do that. The recording and the Avermedia Media Center program that comes with it will capture in pretty good looking MP4 files, but I have to figure out how to edit MP4 files and virtual dub if I can, so that I can do the recompression or editing at least, whatever I need to do on them. Okay, yeah, I was gonna try for, okay. Got about 10 feet and ran into the stealth vendor. The stealth vendor is a real pain in the butt. He can turn up in really unlikely places like right there, but teammates were there, somebody else picked up the orb, and that tow went on, you know, right on schedule, and we took center. So, and we're gonna knock out the incoming red orb. So we're working together here. It's all coming together. You know, we're meshing. I believe the Nemesis is back there, but you just have to stay out of his way. Take out anything that comes through. I want to try to protect the Dark Walker, but he's just about out of there. The driver has, you know, very wisely ditched his Viper, and he's got out and finished out the Dark Walker with his rockets and link and stuff. And he was working on me, but yeah, I see right there. If I hadn't lost a blade on the right, I would have got him. And you want to try to save those blades if you can. Take this guy out. Take this guy out. So we're not doing it. Oh, somebody snuck in there with the orb. I'm just gonna suicide that out because that thing's about dead, and that's gonna be about it for me. I'm gonna catch a rocket right there. So that's it. We're pretty much out of center. No scorpions. I'm gonna go back here and grab the sniper rifle at least. And oh, I must be desperate. I think I'm like, nope. There's somebody else gonna grab the orb, so I'm gonna get into the vendor. And probably head toward prime. Nope, I'm gonna go on attack because center's down again. And I've got another bender coming after me on the side there, and the guy with the orb I think is actually taxing on me. But right here, this is gonna turn into a huge debacle right there, because there's an net mine right there, and there's a tank waiting to pick us off when we get stranded now. If Red had their shit together, they could have stolen both of our hell vendors right there. Which I'm sure is what which is what I'm sure the Nightshade had in mind. Don't think they managed it, but that's the kind of thing that gives me nightmares because that's exactly what I'm figuring is going to happen. But you just keep your mouth shut and hopefully it doesn't happen. And here I've just got all kinds of targets and I'm going to completely miss. I hate missing the tank. And I had a second chance to kill him and flubbed that, so he's weakened, but he's still up, so it's looking pretty bad. But in the middle of that mess, we did manage to cap the center. Yeah, see, we are going to win this. But we definitely have the better team, even though I'm not playing too well. That Nemesis is still up. I have to be careful how I get across here, because he will pick you off in a minute. Oh, we just lost the center again. Not too much of a problem. We're still available to cap it if we can. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that coming. I have the orb. Looks like yeah, Red got it back. And now they're making a play for our prime. We've got a guy suiciding his Viper in there. We'll take him out. Captain Quirk. Nice guy. Red still has center and they're working on the sides. That's not good.
Attack The east node.
Let me see if I can get this Scorpion up here. If that Nightshade. There is an EMP mine. For once, I see the EMP mine and I avoid it. It's always a good idea to keep your eye open. And you get used to where they like to lay those things. And you look for the signs. You know, I mean, you can see the EMP mine. It's not hard to spot if you're looking for it. And of course, if you see one of your team's vehicles sitting there immobile with a little lock symbol on it, that's a pretty good hint. That's a pretty good clue right there. You know, maybe you should go around. Looks like there's somebody there trying to recover that vehicle. I'm gonna leave him to it. He'll probably get it, I'm sure. I'm gonna spend my time putting fire on center. And there's that red orb. I'm gonna keep an eye on that and see if I can. Oh, yeah, this guy wants to kill me before I can. Oh, killed him with the rockets, and the hulk of his crap fell on me and killed me. That's bad luck. Alright, so yeah, I gotta find an MP4 editor, or probably I can load a codec or something that'll let me open MP4 files from Virtual Dub, and then I can just record with the Media Center, or maybe just record with Virtual Dub directly. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not sure if Virtual Dub is really the best option for doing the capture anyway. I mean, it's, for one thing that bothers me is that if you set your input to RGB, you know, raw RGB like that, it doesn't get any input off any of these AppMedia cards. You have to set it to you actually have to set it to S-video input, which don't seem right. You know, that's not HD. That's S-video or something. But you know, it comes out as H. I'm not really all that technically. I'm a little technically challenged with video. I mean, I do my best with it, but having these HD cards, having to set Virtual Dub to to the S video line for input, that don't seem right. I probably ought to use the native Media Center thing that comes with the cards, but it's a crappy program, as everyone who gets this card will tell you. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot here. Captured Viper. Got a bent. Oh yeah, this is the way it goes. You know, you got all these vehicles here. You know, got all these vehicles and everything covered for you, and then the other team just comes in and takes the node anyway. That's the way it works.
2 minutes remaining.
And what else did I do? Screwed around and installed the Tribes Ascent game and took a look at it, and I'll probably try to play it at least once or twice. But just playing with the training little training map there, I don't like the controls. There's no dodging. There's no dodge button. There's no dodge controls. I probably need to get a mouse with more buttons so I can deal with some of the jetpack and skiing and all that. I don't really have enough buttons to control all that effectively. But it really bugs me that there's no dodging. I don't like that at all. Okay, took out the Nemesis, so okay, there we got fire on our Prime. That's not good. But we were able to take down it. That's probably about as close as we came to being in danger throughout this. We got a minute left. And yeah, once again, we're just going to time it out. I think I'll have to post maybe some more decisive matches where we actually just take them out by killing the core. But I don't think we're going to manage it this time. Yeah, we're just going to have to time them out. I think. Lost a mana there. We got center. Red will probably start getting desperate and fight a little bit harder towards the end here. But it's it's pretty much a done deal.
30 seconds left.
Oh.
Attack the enemy prime node.
I should probably try to get a dust-free mine. Or I had a pretty good match on Islander on the defending side. It's unusual to get a match there that I really feel is interesting enough to put on YouTube. But that one was pretty good. This one's pretty good.
3, 2, 1.
Had a lot of new players, who usually aren't very good, but they're making an effort. That's what I like. It's good to see. And some of them look like they'll probably end up being pretty good. They stick at it for any length of time. Several people on foot here, which is pretty annoying. They're hard to hit. They're small. They got a nemesis backing them up, so that's not good. I'm not really a great shot with hit scan anyway. I'm getting a little bit better with it, but it's just it just takes a lot of practice. Or a bot, maybe. I guess if I got really good at it, I'd be accused of using a bot. I don't know. Maybe people do use bots for that. Hit scan ain't easy. Usually better with rockets. I think I got that nemesis finally. Yeah, you can see we're banking on just timing it out. We got a guy here crouched here. He's determined to just hang on for dear life the center with that orb. And if we can keep red circling around and killing them back there, we might manage that. I think that is pretty much how it's gonna go. And I'm gonna take my cue from him. If I see the orb laying on the ground over there, I'm just gonna pick it up and do exactly what he's doing. Just try to hang on to it. Don't worry about trying to move it forward. Yep, there it is on the ground. And they're just picking it up and getting right back in position. They're not screwing around. Not looking for a ride or nothing. They're just going to get under cover and try to hold it. That's what I like to see. Oh, now there's always one guy, isn't there? This guy's, I'm going to run it forward on foot with no escort. No, I don't think so. So I ran back there, recovered, and I'm just gonna do what the other guys were doing because they were the ones that, to me, they're the ones making sense in this case. I'm just gonna sit right here and try to hold on to this thing as long as possible. I just have to look out because red knows where you are. If they're paying attention, they can see where the orb is. We're well into overtime. Clock's ticking down. Yeah, we're just banking on timing this out. Very evenly matched. If you've never, on the odd chance that you've never played this game, this is not the way a lot of them go. It depends on, like I said before. That looks graceful. Depending on, a lot depends on, like I said, who's on the team. Okay, here's a nice play. We're gonna recover the orb, get under cover, wait for the chance, and cap it. There you go. Still got to worry about that nemesis. Let me see if I get a rocket or two into him before he kills me. See if I can. Oh, I'm not going to last a minute in that. Yeah. Down to 16 points. May lose center.
Attack the west node.
You have to fight all the way to the end when this happens, because red can still come back. It can happen. You can lose these matches really quick. Like I was saying, most matches do not go this way. A lot of matches are over in 4 or 5 minutes, just depending on who's on the team. Whether they're paying attention. It's kind of funny how it works. You might think. Yeah, it is kind of funny how it works. You get on a good team that's got a lot of good players, and it makes you play better. Well, you feel like you're playing better. Actually, all that's going on is that you're getting a lot of support. Oh, and I was a little bit slow. I should have got out of that vehicle or suicided or something. That's going to leave red. Yeah, red grabbed the orb and cap. Okay. And the reverse is true also. Oh, and they're making a desperation play. They were trying to get to prime. They're not making it. No way. That's it. Have a good day.
Wins the match.
Oh, I'm on fire.